sub scored Schalke's first goal in open play this season. Brel Embolo's fantastic finish.
After they were held to a goalless draw in Hanover, Dortmund were looking for a response. On his team, they couldn't afford to make basic errors. On 36 minutes, that advice was ignored as Abdou Diallo forced home his first Dortmund goal. Diallo showing that if at first you don't succeed, you should try and try again. Equaliser on 68 minutes. The ball ran loose for Danny da Costa, and his cross was swept home by Sebastian Aller. The Frenchman's deft finish means 88 minutes. Debutant Paco Alcacer wants to make a big impact after signing from Barcelona. This was a stunning start.
Bayern München beat Bayer Leverkusen 3-1, both home and away, as the referee had not blown his whistle, meaning there had to be a retake. Leverkusen had failed to score from 7 of their previous 14 penalties, but Wendell showed Folland the way to make it 1-0. That a mere 6 minutes. World Cup winner Corentin Tolisso, who'd scored against Leverkusen on his debut on the first match day a year earlier, levelled it. Ian Robben showed his quality and technique with a fine volley that he set up for himself after a poor clearance from Jonathan Tah. Robben's 97th Bundesliga goal. At half-time, and with will.i.am in the stadium, against 10 men, Bayern killed off the game in the final minute when James, who'd got Bayern's third the last time they met in the Bundesliga, put a share of the points beyond a disappointing Leverkusen. The substitute made it 3-1 again.
Fortuna Düsseldorf against Hoffenheim, not just an intriguing day. Hoffenheim would rue that chance, with Düsseldorf coming into the game more and more as the half went on. Jean Zimmer producing a delicious cross, and arriving on the end of it was Alfredo Morales, who couldn't have placed his header any better. But in the Premier League could only strike wood. 5 minutes later, another substitute, this time Hoffenheim's Reiss Nelson, making his Bundesliga by Kevin Vogt, and the referee, Tobias Stieler, awarded a penalty. After missing a clear chance early on, Luca Bacchio the way to do it. 2-1 the final score.
Matchday 3 between Mainz and Augsburg turned out to be an enthralling, but the crowd at the Opel Arena had to wait until the 82nd minute before the deadlock was broken. A goal of some beauty for South Korean Dong Won-ji, the first for the substitute since February, and foresaw that Mainz, never giving up, 5 minutes later came back and got their just rewards. It was another substitute who got his name on the score sheet. Alexander Maxim, who had never previously beaten Augsburg in 7 attempts, hammered home the winner at the death. Alexander Maxim, who scored twice.
Both RB Leipzig and Hanover were looking for their first league win of the season. Their first 2 games, Leipzig needed a strong start, and they got one. In the 9th minute, Diego Demmer's shot looped up off Oliver Zorg. Hausen could hardly miss. Later, a turbocharged run from Ilas Bebu ended up putting Stefan Ilsanker under pressure. Niklas Füllkrug took full advantage. The Werner's goal drought. He hadn't scored in any competition for Leipzig this season, but after Hanover coughed up possession, Emil Forsberg found Werner. He found the far corner. Leipzig were happy to play on the counter in the second half. They extended their advantage on 63 minutes. Same combination. Took another turn 2 minutes later. Miko Albornoz had never scored in the Bundesliga, but then a moment of inspiration arrived. Never this time around.
It was Wolfsburg second and Hertha Berlin third at the start of the break. This fixture finished 3-3 last season, but with Hertha breaking a club record for their best defensive start to a campaign, this one looked as though it might be decided by Javairo Dilrosun's first ever Bundesliga goal, Yo assistant. Maximilian Arnold fouled just on the line. Yunus Mali stepped up to score just 4 minutes after coming on, with just 3 minutes of the 90 remaining. Jagain, Wolfsburg's wall anticipating a carbon copy of his stunning free kick at Schalke, but the Slovakian international had another trick up his sleeve, a clever 3 wins from 3. But the Wolves have had craft and character this season, a win from behind on matchday 2, a 94th minute winner on matchday 1, this time in 2, Hertha 2.
Borussia Park, a picture as Gladbach looked to build on a solid 4-point start. Schalke were keen to get their season off the mark. They didn't need a start like this. 3 minutes in, Matthias Ginter lurking on marks. The former Dortmund Patrick Herrmann came on. He was the player to put the game beyond the reach of Schalke. From player's touch, a first-time finish to end a 40... Another sub scored Schalke's first goal in open play this season. Brel Embolo's fantastic finish. 4 points and optimism at Werder Bremen. A strong squad. From Davy Klaasen's pass, Maximilian Eggestein's ambitious shot. A fabulous way to shatter the Weserstadion Deadways, a dangerous scoreline. Nuremberg in the second half proving far more aggressive. They not made a single first-half foul, but in the second period they were much, much better. And Andre Petrak thought he'd level the game when he fired home from close range. But the celebrations cut short for the officials. Into added time and a new player made his mark, but not Bremen Shahi. Enter Virgil Misija. Dramatic debut goal from Nuremberg.
At the start of the weekend, Freiburg and Stuttgart were the bottom two clubs in the league. A potential six-pointer very early on in the season. Freiburg got off to a furious start, and summer signing Jerome Gondorf, a local lad, wriggled through the gloves of Ron Robert Seeler to give the home side an early lead. Freiburg shut up shop and tried to catch Stuttgart on the break for the rest of the half, but it was Stuttgart who scored a meaningless Bundesliga goal and Stuttgart's first of the campaign. The joy was clear to see. Not behind at the break. After what must have been a very frank exchange of views in the dressing room, Stuttgart were a different team in the second 45. Mario Goles in his 300th Bundesliga game. Not to be outdone, Jerome Gondorf got his second of the game with a well-struck free kick, but only for 5 minutes. Mario Goles, who even before the game had averaged a goal against Freiburg every 77 minutes, got his... But still the goals kept coming.